Yeah, I think it's just not at full capacity. All right, but
I hear it.
Oh yeah, I hear it.
Do you hear it?
It's coming up a little bit. We got a little scared.
Like, oh no, production ruined.
Exactly. Production quality in this shop is horrible.
Hey guys, and welcome back to What Adrian Thinks. It's me, Adrian, and today I think I'm having a conversation with this guy, my oldest son, Dennis Maurice. We're going to get real nostalgic as we make this oldie but goodie, liver and onion. Hi guys, and welcome back to What Adrian Thinks. It's me, Adrian, and today I'm here with
Dennis.
Dennis is my oldest son. We are making some liver and onions.
Yum.
It's not something neither one of us love.
I don't hate liver and onions. It's just not my go-to. You know what I mean? But this is for Rob, and Rob is a liver and onions fan. Yes. So giving him liver and onions is a very, very valuable gift for him.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So he doesn't know but we're going to prepare this for him today. So we have some beef liver, and I just want to show this package. I'm going to put up a picture, but this was individually wrapped slices of beef liver. Mm-hmm. And they were already sliced, skinned, and deveined. I didn't know liver had skin on it, but that was alarming. But I do know it has this big vein running through it. But I'm telling you, I thought they were really thick too. I thought I was going to have to cut them in half and butterfly them. And I think I got this brand from Lidl.
So let me ask a question, because every time I've tried to make liver, the thing that's kind of gotten in my way is all the little what they call sinewy.
It's vein.
All that veiny stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was not in this liver?
That was not in here. And I was actually able to, it was only four in a package. But I was actually able, just as I rinsed them.
I'm looking at the liver.
Yeah, I rinsed them. You want to lift it up? Mm-hmm. I rinsed them, and I was just able to they're tender anyway.
Yum.
Don't let it fall.
Ooh, no, oh, God. Jesus.
But they're very tender. Liver doesn't call for a lot. So right now, I have some butter in the pan, some chopped onion, and I have, listen, peppers are not really a part of liver and onion. Liver and onions is just that, liver and onion. But I like a little color to mine, and I like to add a little garlic. So I'm using some already prepared chopped garlic. Okay? So we have some sea salt. You can use whatever type of salt you like. And we're just going to kind of go over a couple cranks. Maybe more than a couple. And some cracked black pepper.
What's the key to good liver, in your opinion? The key to cooking it well?
Fresh liver, if you can get it. But
is this something other than fresh liver?
Well, I mean, it's fresh, but it was frozen.
So you mean instead of doing a frozen, get something that literally is straight out of the cow?
If you went to the market and you had some fresh liver, just not frozen.
Okay.
Yeah, not frozen.
It's so interesting because this is a dish that I remember Grandma making a bunch, which was my grandmother loved liverwurst, which she called liverwish. And
liverwish.
Exactly.
My aunt lived directly across the street from our house. So Aunt Rosa, my mother made liver. My Aunt Rosa was making pork chops. So my cousin Gwen loves liver. She loves my mom liver especially. So I would get her pork chop and she would take my liver. Thank God. So I'm sure you do some things just because I did them.
Yeah, no, I love, so I cook too, but I definitely cook a little bit different than my mom cooks. I do. I cook a little bit different. I didn't say better. I just said, I didn't say better. Okay, we're back.
All right. So just look at the color that this is
Let me move it down for y'all.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So you can see the difference. They're nice and translucent. And so we're going to start to take these out. I can take the lid free. So that's what we're looking for.
Now, I would have cooked these about 10 minutes longer. Just FYI.
They would have been brown.
They would have been browned up. I'm just trying to make sure there's no other things in here. Because you're going to add some more oil to this, am I correct?
Yeah, a little bit more oil and just a little butter.
Okay.
All right, so then if you could put a couple of cranks of, maybe 2 cranks in our flour, because we want to season the flour.
All right. Oh, you said 2 cranks.
Yes.
Sorry.
And pepper. I got a new. This is what is that?
This is a triple peppercorn medley: red peppercorn, black peppercorn, white peppercorn, green peppercorn. Maybe not triple, maybe more than triple. Medley of peppercorns.
It was really good. So now we want to start to put our liver in. Let me do it. You want to do it? You want to do it?
Whatever. Okay. Oh, child. Oh. Oh, this is a lot. Maybe you should have did it. Jesus. I'm like, they're so tender.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know nothing about burping no livers. So this is the liver. I did so good.
Start taking them out.
All right. Looks so good. Let me actually make sure that the view is good. Okay, good. So, and this is where you want them at, right?
Yeah, you don't want to cook them too long.
All right.
Just brown enough.
And why not any longer than this?
They'll be like shoe leather.
Okay, so even that tenderness that they have will all seep away. Okay.
Go away. Remember, it's an organ, so it does a lot of tough work.
Yeah. As you can see, I'm very proficient in making liver. Kimono, she better don't. Okay.
You see there's some flour bits in there, but we don't need all of this oil. So we're going to take some of that off. We're going to take our... I have some bone broth. Collagen bone broth. Can you see that? Collagen bone broth. You can use any type of bone broth. You can even use...
It's a little hot.
It's a wooden spoon. It's hot in here. So we're making gravy from the reserve or the residual flour that was left in.
And this is like beef bone broth?
This is actually chicken. But, I kind of like the flavor of the chicken, but you can use beef bone broth too.
Okay.
So you may say it looks a little thin, but that's okay because the liver has flour on it too. So that's okay. It's all going to thicken. And if we have to do a little slurry, we can.
And you want all these onions and peppers on top of them?
Yeah.
Just lay them on top?
Just lay it right on top.
Okay.
Look how pretty. So now we're just getting ready to, a little bit of garlic.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
And we're just trying to perfume our gravy here. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's already starting to thicken. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. I can see it. I don't know if they can.
And just for a little color, I've already chopped up a little parsley. A little fresh parsley. I bought these little plants. Parsley plants and mint plants. And so I I'm obsessed with them now. Parsley goes in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Parsley. All right, so we're just gonna cover it.
All right, pass me the lid.
And if we have to come back to season, we will.
All right.
Okay.
Put a little.
Yeah.
It is thickening up like perfectly. Now, can you mix this or anything with it?
Yeah,
with this?
You want to kind of lift them up a little bit.
Okay, like lift them. Okay. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that gravy is getting so much more thicker. I think once it cooks more, it'll be even more. Oh, God, that looks so good. So funny for something that I said I don't like. I'm like, oh, my God. Yeah, that looks really good.
So we want to give a little tastier gravy. And what's good about Worcestershire
sauce.
Yeah, what's good about this, it has a little sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm, I love it.
So
instead of sugar, it kind of gives a little bit of that and a little bit of like kind of the acidity of vinegar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a little bit, a couple drops. It goes a long way. Yeah. And a little more onion powder, I think I'm gonna do. And I'm smelling, so
yeah. You smell our food.
That's how I.
That onion powder fly.
Yeah. I didn't get you, did it?
It got me a little.
And I'm going to do it just a little time. I know I said simple, but I feel like it just needs a little.
It still feels simple, though. It doesn't feel... Doesn't feel overly complex. I mean, there's no Burberry in it or harissa.
But you see it thickening?
Yeah.
Another layer especially.
Yeah.
Oh, this is looking good.
Yeah, this looks really, really good. Okay, new spoon for all the people out there that are, what you call it? That tastes great. I love it.
So good.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just going to give it just another minute. Cover it.
All right, so look at this. We're back with that. I mean, that looks really good. Oh my God. And this thickened up like nobody's business.
Yeah. Oh, ye of little faith.
I have faith. I'm just saying, it's just, it's doing it.
We eat these two different type of ways. We've eaten these with rice, but we also eat them with grits. So I'm about to plate them up with some grits.
All right.
So I'll be right back. Here we go, guys. Liver and onions, made Adrian Fink's way. Let's taste. It's pretty tender, but let me see.
Oh, that's butter.
It cuts like butter. Take a little piece.
Awesome. All right. So I'm going to get
Some grits.
all right.
A little perfect bite there. Give me a little piece of pepper.
That is good. It's not that it's not good. It's just that it's just, you know what I mean? It's so tasty, but
It's good.
yeah. Oh, that's good.
It's really good.
And it's nostalgic. Like, it's so,
Yeah.
it's not about liver and onions are not about liver and onions. It is about the nostalgia.
And these grits.
And grits are great. My mom does so good on grits. I think one of the big things is like cooking grits to death is like really the key to it in a sense, because
No life.
I cook grits until like they literally have no more grit left into them, until it's just like a creamy, like thick, you know, mountain of things or whatever.
So I guess I need to go hurry up and make another plate for the person we actually made these for.
So we'll be back.
Be right back.
People are screaming. Everybody's getting their plate of liver and grits. So now it's time for like
A lot going on.
large conversation.
Dill, come.
Say hi to the camera, Dill.
Oh, hello.
I want you to taste that. Let the people know what you think.
What is it?
It's
Liver.
Oh, liver. Ooh.
Now this is like a country boy raised in Philadelphia.
Take a bite of that. Let mommy know what you think.
Something is wrong with him. Bye, Dylan. That boy is crazy. Boy is insane. He's such a country eater. Grandma would have like loved him. You have something on your face. Parsley. Grandma.
Cooking child. I got my glasses on. Take glasses.
Grandma would have like loved him because all the things he loves. He loves like smothered and stewed and like baked and fried and just all the country
stuff. I
stuff.
just love to feed him.
Yeah, jeez Louise. But yeah, no.
Yeah, this is really good. Though.
No, I really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me some nostalgic liver and grits to be able to eat off of. Right? They were tasty as all get out.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanь you.
Love you.
I love you too.
And y'all support my mommy and subscribe and like and do all the things.
Yes, make sure you like this video. Subscribe to What Adrian Thinks. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know next time I post a video. Maybe this guy will come along too. And make sure you drop some comments below. Tell me about what you think, what you'd like to see us do, like see me do. Just head on back.
And I think you should ask her to make collard greens. Or a sweet potato pie. Or fried chicken. Either one. You ask her to make those things. I think you'll be very happy. All right? Put that in the comments.
Hello. Thanks, guys.